Hello, hello, hello. Here I am. This is another episode of Philo. This is episode 7. I've been naming them, and I haven't been like putting the names in the like YouTube titles or whatever. But the first screen that comes up that has the names on them, and I'm just kind of like naming the episodes where we left off, and we'll see what happens because it's a wild show, and yeah. So, where we left off was Godzilla was reading the new Scent God creature, the riot act of the Kaiju Rules, and I have do 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 do. Let me get to that page over here, and then there is Robin.
Hi.
I can
Hi.
hear you. Yay! That's
Yay.
awesome. Okay, yeah. So, this is the website. Magic Marmot. Yeah, here with both fingers. Yay! So yeah, here's the website, and then it is panel2panel.com, and then when you click on archives, there are the episodes for Philo, and then here's the pages where I've been putting individual panels. And so the pages and the episodes don't fully line up, but I think they still work. And yes, so this is where we left off. Was Godzilla whips out the Kaiju Union rules. Let me actually I'll bring this one back up, and I'll show where we left off in the story. Bluto becomes a puma and is given a goofy theme song, which is the puma from La Luna is going to save Yasuna. And then the dog slinks away from the puma. So the puma eats the pasta, and then Philo and Otis try to save the pasta. There is absolute chaos. And where we left off last time is they become a single one being. They become the Kaiju Scent God. And so
Do you know, I have to say I feel like a total idiot, but it wasn't until I read the comic just this afternoon, like I went over it today, that I realized that you named it Centigod because it's like a centipede.
Well, no, that came from one of the viewers. Is they named it Centigod.
Oh yeah, I did not clue into that at all last time.
Yeah, so it's the Centigod. And then they destroy specifically the government-funded buildings. Godzilla is not impressed, like a disappointed mother. And then the start of the next page, which is the last panel from the page, so it's kind of a good stopping point, was Godzilla whips out the Kaiju Union rules. So what do those rules say? What do those rules say, I guess?
Only one in per kaiju?
Well, it was one brain per kaiju, but it was cut off because his hand was over it. So that's why.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4 brains.
4 brains. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, because the puma and Bluto are a single creature.
That's true.
Yes.
They should be 2, but they're actually 1.
Yeah. Let's see. So we're going to go down here. We're going to turn this on. What happens next?
Dun, dun, dun. I don't know.
Well, okay. So it's 1 brain per kaiju.
Maybe Magic Marmot has an idea.
Yes. Believe me, he is full of ideas. I know him well.
Because if it's only 1 brain per kaiju, then what's Godzilla's consequence for our Centigod going to be?
Should there be like more Kaiju rules? Are there more Kaiju rules? Should there be like a Kaiju tribunal? You know, like
that would be good. That has a lot of great opportunity for new art.
Okay, let's do that. Let's say that Godzilla brings Philo in front of the Kaiju tribunal. Right? I imagine that, they
Amber, look, my terrified cat. Amber, look.
Oh, your terrified cat's scared of my cat, which is not
No,
terrified.
she doesn't like to be held. But she was rubbing up against me for scratches, so it's too bad. Sorry, I'm gonna hold you for 2 seconds.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, let's see. All right, Godzilla brings Philo in front of the tribunal. So I imagine that if you're going to have a tribunal of kaiju,
well, I think you should show them going there. Like, are they going to
for the tribunal?
Are they going to be teleported to the tribunal? How are they going to get to the tribunal? I think you should show them going there. I think that should be part of the fun.
Yeah, Magic Marmot agrees with you, is that Kaiju Tribunal agents pick him up first to bring him before the tribunal. So what I will do is I'll put the tribunal back here in the background, right? And then I'll have the Senta god Kaiju, because their legs are down here. I want to see Kaiju in black suits. Okay, and then okay, let's see. We're
nice. That's a great idea, Magic Marmot.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Kaiju in black suits. Here come the men in black.
Okay, and then
the Kaiju men in black.
We're gonna just have the Bluto Puma with the hat. All right, and then I imagine they'll be screaming because they're like, this is too much. Let's see. Did he have hands? He did have hands. Okay, so
they all had hands. They were heads and hands. They're like a centipede.
That's right.
They're a centipede.
So yeah, so they're the Senegod thing.
Coming back for love. No?
Yeah, I'm like doing this very quickly, but that is the nature of Philo art, is it is done quickly. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So it's going to be like that, and then we're going to have other kaiju. I just got to look up kaiju. You know?
How to spell it or what it is?
Well, no, I mean like different individual kaiju.
Oh, okay. Actual individuals. All right, well, maybe I can do that too.
Well, let's see. Give me a second.
Because I'm sure there is a veritable plethora of them, and there's no way we could all go through them. We can go through them together. There's a lot, I'm sure.
Let's see. Okay.
Wait.
So we're gonna have
Kaiju glossary.
Oh, there's gonna be a kaiju. Oh my gosh, we have to pick who's on the tribunal. Oh,
well, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be a kaiju glossary, yes. An A to Z glossary of the kaiju. King Ghidorah! Sorry, that was the first thing I saw.
I have to admit that one of my favorite is Gamera because of the theme song that Mystery Science Theater 3000 came up with for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
Can you sing it? I don't know it. You sing it.
Gamera is really neat. He is made of turtle meat.
That's awesome.
Cherry Blossom Kaiju. Let's see.
How could you be a Cherry Blossom Kaiju? Would you just like levitating blossoms in the air attached to a branch?
I don't know.
Just hovering.
So we're gonna have.
Or is it like Poison Ivy, where it's gonna be like an Amazonian giant 50-foot woman, but like there's cherry blossoms growing all over her, and she is a cherry blossom woman? You know? I don't know.
Tentacles, indeed, like branches. Let's see. Okay, so I just typed kaiju into Google, and it gave me quite a few to choose from. Oh my gosh, what are these? Like, I don't know if they're like real kaiju or not. Okay, there's the Slattern from Pacific Rim, and I think that guy will look good in a suit. So we're gonna do this Slattern thing. All right, this panel's going to take a while to draw, and then but it's an establishing panel, so it's important. You gotta take your time on your establishing panels. Let's see. So we're gonna do that, and then he'll be in a little Men in Black suit over here, and then he's got like hammerhead eyes.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So it's gonna be kind of hard to put him in glasses, but I'm gonna do it. And so there, he's gonna be in glasses, and then he's got his like tail whips. All right, and then let's see who else. Godzilla, or not Godzilla, but King Kong. Technically a kaiju, right?
Yeah, an American kaiju.
Yeah, King Kong's a kaiju. Okay, so we're gonna have King Kong back here as part of the tribunal, and I think he's gonna be wearing a big robe. He's got Jane, so that it's him.
Just chilling on his shoulder.
Well, no, he's gonna be holding her.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what other kaiju I could do. Well, I'm gonna look up Gamera.
Mothra.
Oh, Mothra!
Got to do the big vacant eyes.
Oh, Mothra. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have
Space Godzilla.
Not Space Godzilla. No, we already have a Godzilla established. I don't think we need to.
He's probably the head of the tribunal, Godzilla.
Would multiple Godzilla be Godzilla?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
It's Godzilla attacking.
Remember that Godzilla did have a
Godzilla.
Technically, Godzilla is a female.
Yeah, Godzilla had babies.
Godzilla.
Yeah. Let's see. Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla. Okay, so we got Mothra. All right. And then Gamera, because Gamera is really neat. He's made of turtle meat. So yeah, we're gonna have. This is a good Gamera image. Godzilla nuggets. Let's see. Okay, and then we'll have like Gamera up here. And again, I'm gonna have them like in like judges' robes. So that we know they're like a tribunal. All right, this is gonna take me a while to draw, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kaiju in this image. I haven't even drawn background.
I think you should probably quit while you're ahead and leave it at 6.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna leave it at 6. No, because there's the one taking him away, and I was gonna draw 2, but I think it'd make it too complicated. So yeah, so we're gonna start with Godzilla, and Gojira. Yeah, we're gonna start with Godzilla. So we'll have Godzilla like over here. He's gonna have his teeth. I don't know, like, you're a creative person. Like, when I draw explosions, I make explosion sounds. Like, yeah. Do you do stuff like that?
Not when I'm drawing. When I'm doing stuff, I make sound effects, noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I work at an old folks home, and so when I give them back their walkers, there's many a times where I'll be like making screeching noises, like, like to come into a break.
Yes. Screechy noises are quite good. Let's see.
If we Latinize it, Godzilla is plural. Singular would be Gonzillum. Sure, why not? Total bullshit. Why not?
Well, wait a second. I don't know if that's necessarily true. That's if Godzilla was a verb, right? Like, not like a noun. Yeah. Yeah.
Godzilla.
Hi, Aston Martin. Yeah. I see. Okay.
Godzilla.
Yeah, we're gonna have Godzilla over here. And I'm just gonna do, it's scaly. Godzilla's a scaly person with pecs, apparently, according to my reference photo.
Almost looks like he's got a bikini on. What's going on?
I told you he's got pecs. So yeah,
You gotta cover them pecs.
I don't know. I'm just trying to quickly draw a Godzilla. Let's see. Oh yeah, the dude's stacked. Yeah, he's got Godzilla pecs, and you see, we're gonna give him his little like Godzilla hand here. We'll do this, and then
like moose, Godzilla.
Yeah.
Well, octopus is plural for octopus, so Godzilla is a plural for Godzilla.
Yeah, no, it's singular versus plural, like moose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Octopus is plural for octopus.
Well, I thought, where did octopi come from?
I have no idea, but you can look it up. The plural for octopus is octopus.
Did you know that a platypus baby is called a platypup?
No, that's very cute. A platypus.
Yes. Which I just think's adorable. So, okay, where
I think it's funny that baby fish are called fries.
Yeah, like you're just gonna fry them up.
Well, they're usually about that big. You can fry them if you want to.
Let's see. Come on. I'm telling you to give me a new window. What's wrong with you? It doesn't want to give me a new window at all.
Mises is a fun word to say. Mises.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Pacific Rim Kaiju. Right.
They had one called Knife Head that looked crazy.
No, I'm gonna do the Slattern guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For some reason, my image got really small. Yeah.
Especially when they eat
I hate the
Mises.
Mises to pieces. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Slattern guy, and so he's got like this hammerhead shape. Like this, and then he's got his eyes up here. I don't think I'm gonna give him glasses. I'll give him an earpiece though.
That's a freaky deaky looking guy.
Well, I mean, he's a kaiju from Pacific Rim, like, and then he's got like his mouth parting ways, I guess.
Did I tell you that I went to the Guillermo del Toro exhibit?
No, you didn't.
It was basically like a tour of his house.
Well, yeah, because it's just weird things that he's collected over the years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the best part was, well, actually, there were a whole bunch of best parts. What am I saying? It was one of my favorite exhibits to go to. I saw it in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he has this reading room where he's covered the windows with a video screen so that it looks perpetually like it's a dark and stormy night. And he has like a recording of a rainstorm so that when he wants to go read, he's like reading in this dark and stormy room. The other thing that was really cool is he had a bunch of the dresses from Crimson Peak there. So that was really neat because one of them had like butterflies hidden within the crinoline.
Of course.
And then there were so many comic book artists that he had pictures and paintings from that were like, that you wouldn't see anywhere else.
Well,
because they were commissioned.
He and Mike Mignola have become friends. Yeah, his Pinocchio is amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Pinocchio was great.
You're talking up Magic Marmot's alley, by the way. Like the macabre is one thing that he and I share. And then the crinoline, I like that. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so we got two of them, and then we got Bluto, who is a puma cat. And so we're gonna have oh my
God, you're really outdoing yourself. You're gonna be drawing so much in this panel.
Well, like I said, it's an establishing panel, so it's important that we establish things, right? So yeah, we're gonna have. Actually, let me put the puma head in front, and then we'll do the hat so that it's still Bluto under all of it.
Bluto Puma.
Yeah, Bluto Puma. And then we're gonna have the dog. And the dog's gonna be like tongue sticking out. Like just having a good time.
I'm along for the ride.
Yeah, I'm along for the ride. I'm in charge of the legs.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So there's the dog. And yeah, I should actually probably put the ear in front of the puma to kind of establish them a little bit. And then I still have their arms to do, but I gotta draw this guy. I gotta draw him in a suit. And so we're gonna do this and put his hand here.
Can I tell you a weird story about the second Hellboy movie?
Yeah, absolutely. I know that Mike Mignola had a lot of say in that one.
Oh, he did in the first one too. That's one of the reasons why they're friends, because Guillermo was very faithful.
Yeah.
To the comics. Mm-hmm. No, it's about me.
Oh, okay.
Everything's about me.
Oh, I see. You're the main character.
And everything. No, it was just, so I'm watching the second movie and I love the second movie. I really like it a lot. There's a lot of cool things about it. And I'm like, the prince looks really familiar, but I can't place him. Mm-hmm. So when I was a kid growing up, like when I was a preteen, I was in Germany because my father was in the Canadian military.
Yeah.
And this was during the Cold War in the 80s. And so a lot of the music that I listened to was British, right? Yeah. And I mean, you guys obviously got some of it, like Rick Astley. But you guys, I don't know how many of you guys have ever heard of a band named Bros. They were twin brothers.
Probably.
Blonde hair, huge cheekbones. And they were pretty huge in Germany, or in the UK for a long time. And in Germany, like Europe as well. Anyways, I looked up the Elven Prince, and wasn't he one of those brothers? So from being teen heartthrob singers, one of them went on to be like this amazing mixed martial artist who does stunts in, all these action films, and became like the Elven Prince in the second movie of Hellboy.
You know who would surprise you is an amazing judo champion and actually like holds world records for it? Ed O'Neill.
What?
Yeah, look it up. Google it. Ed O'Neill's
That's crazy.
Actually, yeah, he's an amazing judo champion, and like he has represented the United States in several tournaments, and
really,
yeah, oh yeah. Ed O'Neill's like Al Bundy.
Who knew?
Yeah, who knew? Let's see. Okay, so we got the puma arm. Let's see, we got this. We're just gonna have another puma arm sticking over here, and then I'm just gonna have the dog arms. He doesn't even know what's going on. He just knows he's along for the ride. Okay. So
do you follow any dog accounts online? Like, do you have a favorite dog account?
No, I don't follow any dog accounts. However, my friend several years ago had a little white and orange cat follow him home from the from the bus stop, right? And and so he took the cat in and named the cat Whisper. And so there is a hashtag on Facebook for Whisper Feed, and he posts to Whisper Feed. His late wife, who died of cancer, posted to Whisper Feed. His current girlfriend posts to Whisper Feed. People who visit the house post to Whisper Feed. Anyone who sees Whisper And so you can search the hashtag in any of the public posts for Whisper. Will come up
That's
with this
cool.
cat. Yeah, and so I do follow Whisper Feet. And there is an artist by the name of Patrick Farley who had a cat, Hercule, that he would post pictures of all the time. And so I live vicariously through that. But Hercule just recently passed, and so
Aw,
yeah,
sad.
it happens. To paraphrase George Carlin, life is a series of cats. And so yeah,
That's cold but true.
it's cold but true. Yeah, Adventures with Teddy. Yeah, it's cold but
So
true.
I gotta tell you, I have followed Adventuring with Nala. Nala is really cute. She does this stompy feet. There's a song the guy sings it goes like, she stomp, she do the Nala stomp. So he's pretty cool. I like him. But he's Canadian too, actually.
Oh, good.
She stomp. But the one that I really love is Good Boy Ollie. He's British. He's a chocolate lab, and his mom, she makes all these really great videos with him because he's super well behaved. So she can get him to do a bunch of stuff. And last year she did an advent calendar for Christmas. And at Christmas, his final present was a brother. He got a brother. It was a golden lab puppy. And so now there's Good Boy Tato. And it's really funny because Good Boy Ollie has like a very distinguished British voice when he talks. And Good Boy Tato doesn't really say much of all. He's just vibing all the time.
Yeah.
She calls him what does she always call him? Cheeky swine. He's a cheeky swine because he's always grabbing things he shouldn't. Hello.
Hi,
Dale. Good to see you, Dale.
We're drawing a Kaiju Tribunal. Right now I'm working on Gamera.
Aston, talk more about Tubby Nugget. I've never heard of that.
Oh,
I'm hiding from Amber?
Yeah. I have been helping Dale get over a creative block.
Oh, okay.
And Dale has not been doing the homework I assigned him.
The teacher is not happy.
I get it. I get procrastination, and I get freezing because you want it perfect. And so I totally get where Dale's coming from, and I've been there. And so, I'm probably like the most lenient of teachers when it comes to stuff like that, because I have had to jump over that hurdle he right now is struggling with. And so we've been talking about stuff. I'm like, hey, try and watch this book, this might inspire you, or watch this movie, this might inspire you. Here's a book, this might inspire you. It's an animated Instagram short channel. It's a chicken nugget that does cute feel good skits.
That's pretty awesome. A little chicken nugget.
All right.
A little nugget.
I think we're gonna have the tribunal wear again robes, so that we know that they're a tribunal over here. And then let me look.
Sounds like your cat is evil, Dale.
Mothra. I don't know. Huey might be evil. It's possible. I have been super busy with Valentine's Day, and my cat is going to produce an episode of Cinema Insomnia. I will do homework tomorrow. Really? Okay. We, if you want to meet up, we can do that too. We can talk, off camera, and let's look at your stuff,
Or you could just sit in a cafe and do it. Huey is not evil. I don't know. He sounds kind of evil if he's keeping you up.
I haven't met Huey, so. But no, Cinema Insomnia is a YouTube channel, and I want to say Twitch channel.
I was taking it absolutely literally that his cat was going to executively produce, as in keep him awake all night.
Wah, wah. Yeah.
I guess it's not really literally, but at face value. I took it to face value.
Okay, so we're going to have... That's Mothra. Mothra's going to have Motherlings, which... are all nice. That, and then we're gonna have.
Oh, just wait a second. So I collect Monster High dolls.
Yes, you told me that, and you showed me your collection.
So I'm gonna go get one. It's just gonna take a minute. And
Okay.
she looks like I think she's like Mothra's daughter.
Okay.
So one moment, please.
We're gonna give Mothra a shirt under the robe. Yeah, this first panel is an establishing shot. So this is taking quite the time to kind of sketch in. And I'm not doing this like the most amazing job in the world. Let's see. I actually have to go to Cinema Insomnia in 30 minutes. That's okay. You can hang out with us for a little bit. Huey, we're probably not talking about the same one. No, Huey is Dale's cat. And so he executive produced a show because Dale put his name on it when he supports the show. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. It's okay. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then the last one's gonna be King Kong. Let's see. No, The Mighty Huey was an IMDb entry as an associate producer for multiple episodes. Huey is now going to exec produce an episode. The first episode especially geared to cat viewers. Ah, yes, there's Mothra. There's a lady Mothra. Nice. And what I'm going to do too is I'm going to do like classic King Kong. I'm going to put the mouth way down here.
I don't think any of the other ones could be comparable to who you're drawing right now, though. I mean, they're all the daughters of monsters.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is the only one I think that's Mothra.
Well, I mean, there are some monsters that have entered the public lexicon that were invented by people.
There's like the daughter of the Loch Ness monster that I have.
Yeah.
And then there's let's see here. There's Jennifer. She's like a Chinese dragon monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but to me, I think she really is the only one that's kind of based on Japanese kaiju. Would be her.
Well, yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a little shout out. Let's see, do that. Just kind of make things a little happier. And then yeah, he has like little.
She even has antenna. Did you see? She's got even antenna.
Well, it could also be Mothman related.
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
Cryptic.
Yeah, it's probably Mothman.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Because they're not. They don't have any other Japanese characters. It's just a Chinese Jennifer.
Let's see. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have the robes go all the way down to fill in the background.
My sunglasses match my hair.
Yeah. All I say is Google the giant claw. Mothra was badass in Godzilla King of the Monsters. Mothra had a stinger. I haven't seen King of the Monsters yet. I heard it was really good. I heard that Godzilla -1 was amazing. And
yeah, lots of people are saying good things about it. Mothra, Godzilla -1.
Yeah. Okay. I think. No, wait. I'm not quite done yet because I have to do Otis's static. So that we know which one's Otis.
That's for sure. Well, we know he's on the top anyway, so.
Yeah, but still, I wanna make sure that we know which one's Otis.
Hey, I thought you were gonna put Bay Ray on King Kong.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna have him.
It's okay. There's no room for her.
No. I have room. I have room. Yeah, give her a little. Here. Ooh, watch this. Watch this action. Okay. Oh, I know how
Whoa.
to do it. Yeah,
Close up.
like that. And then we're gonna do his fingers, and she's just gonna be like that. And yeah, okay. There. So he's holding there now. There we go. So he's holding Fei. Godzilla brings Philo in front of the Kaiju Tribunal. So this is where we are now. I opted not to see -1. Did I accidentally just get spoiled? There's a rumor there will be a sequel to Godzilla -1. My Kaiju pals say Godzilla -1 is the second best Godzilla movie after the first one. The first Godzilla movie is hard to top. I mean, it is pretty perfect in many storytelling ways. Okay. Let me make a new folder for my panel 2. Panel 2. We get a new layer also for panel 2. And then we shut this one down.
Final Wars is a surprise guy, a guy in sunglasses, a cat in sunglasses, and 5 bombs.
Okay, so the last thing was
I don't know if I understood that emoji speak. Amber, you want to try?
Let's see. There's a rumor there will be a sequel to Godzilla. Okay, Final War was a bomb. Dogs are requiring attention. Yes, dogs are important. Okay, so what happens next after he's brought in front of the tribunal? Like,
should like Godzilla have judge robes so we know he's like in charge of everything in the next panel?
No. If you look at panel 1, you can see here Godzilla is not in judge robes. The tribunal's back here. It's Gamera, Mothra, and
and they are in judge robes. You're right. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and then this guy is supposed to look like Secret Service. So yeah. Actually, what I need to do with him is I need to put like an earpiece in his ear. I'll do that so that he looks more like Secret Service, right? We'll give him an earpiece, and then I guess do this that it's not like a robe, that he's doing, that he's actually like holding them. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Godzilla Final Wars is amazing, mind-blowing, full of explosions. The cover of the BOC Godzilla song in the end credits of Godzilla King of the Monsters rocks. Ironically, Godzilla Final Wars is the most realistic World War III movie. Interesting.
I disagree. Having lived through World War III, there's nothing that can really compare to it visually.
Having lived there in the future. Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, weird question. What does BOC stand for? Is that the name of the band, BOC?
I don't know. I
Boys
read
of
it
Compton?
as BOC because I wasn't sure. Okay, so the tribunal. We have the tribunal.
Blue Oyster Cult. Oh, I've never heard them called BOC.
Okay.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, so we had Godzilla bring Philo in front of
I'm old too. I know who they are. I've just never heard them called BOC.
Tribunal. Okay, what happens next?
I had this image of the Santa God. Yeah. Oh, I have to go. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'll just be 3 minutes.
All right. I will handle it by myself. I can do that. What about you, Archie? What do you think? Oh, we got some action on Cat Cam. Yeah. But he's left there. Okay. Here. Let me. Yeah, this is Archimedes. This is the new cat. And so, okay. What I'm thinking is he's brought in front of the tribunal. So, there's a trial. Like, there's a trial. Yeah, Archimedes. Yeah, exactly. I just mean that the movie is wild and really captures that chaoticness. Okay. Let's see. I'll just say there's a trial, and then that way I will just it gives me another excuse to draw all these kaiju in robes. And so what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna have, here's the bench. We'll have it like really high with their three names. It's them, and then it's gonna have like some decoration. I think with like a seal in front of it, of like, I don't know, a kaiju with the scales of justice blind. I'll figure out who it is in a second. And so, we'll have that. We'll have King Kong looking very serious. The trial like the wall. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to have him very serious. I've never seen Final Wars. I'm more a rubbery, happy victory dancing flying Godzilla guy. I'm happy at his age Godzilla's buffed up, but I miss the kaiju baby fat. Aw. Yeah, the guy who played Godzilla in Japan would be mobbed by people when he originally played Godzilla. And we're talking like the first movie, like, he would like be very quiet about his name and stuff in Japan because they find out like, oh, you play Godzilla. Like, they were just, oh my gosh, he was like such a star in Japan at that time. I've never seen Final Wars. Okay, shouldn't Ultraman hold the scales of justice? I like that. I love the kaiju baby fat, all the Pillsbury Doughboy. Okay, so we're gonna have King Kong, and then Mothra is going to be in the center here. And what I need to do, Mothra, go. Need to pull up an image of Mothra that I'm going to keep up. And then the last one is Gamera. Again, an image I'm going to keep up of Gamera, who's really neat and full of turtle meat. So we're going to have Mothra. Oh, Robin's back. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hanging. Robin's not back. Robin! I've lost you. She's stuck. Oh no. Let's see. Let's see. You are stuck. Okay, anyway, back to Mothra. Yeah, so we're going to have Mothra here. And Mothra dressed up today, and then, has like the little robes with the wings. Yeah. Do that. Mothra! Yeah, Robin's frozen. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to remove that camera. She's probably trying to get into the room. And then okay, the last one is Gamera. Motherfucker, yes. And we're gonna have Gamera here. It's like doing this, and then you don't even pigeon. I guess we'll have the foreheads, and then we'll have the arms. In handcuffs. Yeah, so there's going to be handcuffs and then more handcuffs and then more handcuffs because he's on trial. Yeah, it's gone to a weird place, this story, but that's the joy of doing it. There she is. You're back.
I'm here.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I had to reset my phone because I heard you, but I couldn't see you.
Yeah, you froze, and I couldn't hear or see you at all, and so I had to kick you out of the room. But you said you rebooted your phone, so it just didn't kick you out. All right, so we're doing this.
I live in Canada. I do legal things in Canada.
That's okay. You can do legal things in Canada. It's legal here as well, but, I enjoyed my stuff ahead of the show. Let's see. As a kid, it wasn't uncommon for kids in elementary school science classes to raise silkworms. That made Mothra movies so much more badass. Sorry, as a 70s kid. Canada! Yes.
You got to raise silkworms? That's so cool. I worked at a daycare where we got to raise caterpillars and the butterflies. That was pretty cool.
Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we got this guy that we're
Canada. We love Canada. It's just too expensive to live here.
Yeah, it was expensive to live there when I lived in Regina. But that being said,
and Regina is one of the more cheaper cities to live in.
That being said,
oh my God.
While I lived there, my boyfriend at the time had an aneurysm that had we been in the United States probably would have killed him. And he just had a really bad headache and went to the doctor because he wasn't scared of a bill, and was rushed into surgery within like 45 minutes of showing up to the doctor.
God.
Yeah, and so they got it early. Yeah,
this looks really good. What you've got going on?
No, I got to kill them. It is on my bucket list to raise them again. Canada, I don't even America.
Oh, you killed them. I'm sorry, Dale.
Let's see. We're gonna have like.
It's okay, Jeremy. You don't have to talk. You can just chill with us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
so
there is a city called Regina in Canada. You should see what some of the names we have.
Yeah, Regina. Yeah, it's close to Moose Jaw and Saskatoon.
Yep. And my mom grew up near a city called Omini. Or a town. I should probably say a town called Omini.
Yeah. Let's see. There's got to be like a picture of Godzilla's like back, right? Okay.
Regina? You thought it was Regina? No, sorry. It's Regina, like Regina.
Yeah, sounds like. Yeah, very much like that. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is
there's lots of ones though. Like I think there's a place in New Brunswick called Dildo. Like you just have to Google it. There's a ton of silly named Canadian towns.
Yeah,
I think there's one called Dickwad somewhere.
In Saskatchewan, there is a town called Ardil.
Wow, silkworms sound harder to raise than fish.
Ardil is called Ardil because it's a hard hill to get over.
Hard hill.
That is the honest name of. That is the honest reason of why that town is named Ard-Ill, without H's. But it's Hard Hill. Yeah, it was a hard hill for the like wagons to get up and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have Godzilla over here. God, we've only done like 2 panels tonight, but I guess I went like detailed tonight. Oh, okay. I want to live in Canada, but I'm too old.
Hey,
and there are no retirement visas. Silkworms only eat mulberry leaves, and the domesticated worms will die if you look at them.
I hate to say it, Dale. I'll give you the advice of former Dark Horse editor Diana Schutz. You just have to marry into it.
Yeah.
Marry American or vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I'm glad I don't live in Canada.
Saying Rutska.
Names. I was thinking of a new name other than Rutska.
I like Rutska. It sounds fun. It's fun to say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your choice, man. Change whatever you want. Do you know I've had my email name since the internet started?
Oh, I still have an
1996.
I still have an MSN account. It works too.
Well, try to get your girlfriend to become Canadian.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna have. Oh, my daughter's crying.
Oh no.
Ian's got her.
Oh, the cat's awake. Cat cam is moving, stirring.
Yeah.
Cat cam is stirring.
Yeah, cat cam is stirring, and then we're gonna have Godzilla here in the front of the tribunal.
He's very angry, Godzilla. Why is he so angry?
Because the Kaiju rules were broken. You know,
Godzilla seems like a wuss.
A wuss? Godzilla is far from what. That's sacrilege to say. It's Godzilla. Godzilla being a wuss.
Who's the stenographer for the trial? Dale wants to know who's the stenographer.
I don't know if I have room for a stenographer. I don't know. We'll do this and then.
I think Kong is to Mothra's right, our left.
No, yeah, Kong is on the tribunal, so he is one of the judges of the tribunal. And then I still have to make Ultraman the holding the
Ultraman. Where's Ultraman? Is that Ultraman next to Mothma?
No.
Mothra?
You were out and about. You had to go, and then Dale made the suggestion of Ultraman holding the scales of justice down here.
Oh, that's what's down there. Okay, cool. Got it. That's a great idea.
Yeah. So I have to look up Ultraman.
Lucidrio. That's cool. That's a very cool made-up name, Lucidrio. I like how that sounds.
Let's see. I think residual lucid
cool.
to be enlightened or to be open-minded, while L means divine, so lucidrial. Oh, I think that has a nice ring to it too. Wait, is Godzilla the prosecutor here? I think so. Godzilla Kaiju lawyer. Easy and straight to the point.
It'd be awesome. Give Godzilla a briefcase.
Yes, I made a bad joke, but whatever you want. You think that Godzilla should have a briefcase?
Yeah, to make him look like a lawyer.
Okay, but I think that would okay.
I'm just being silly.
Briefcase, then we don't have any Ultraman. But a briefcase is easier to draw.
Trench coat and a hat. Such absurdity. I love it.
Okay, so he's gonna have a briefcase here. Okay. And we have to do. I'll just do the hints of Ultraman in the back here. You know, with like the scales of justice. I know they're like way weird, but that's okay. And then we'll just have like the hint of Ultraman back here.
What's with the music? Is it like Renaissance fair music?
I know it's supposed to be lo-fi, but I'll turn it on to down tempo. That is it's kind of it was kind of weird music, but I'll change the music style. I wasn't digging it either, but I was like, well, I guess
is down tempo what you usually play? I usually like what you play.
Well, they just had a like a big reboot of the music system for a restream, and that's what I use. Is I feel evil because it's an AI system for music, but it's just so then that way I don't have to pay any royalty fees for having music on in the background, because royalty free music is kind of hard to find, and so it's not copyrightable, and it adds mood. So that's kind of, I just didn't want something that was distracting, and it was available, and so I thought, okay, we'll do the music. But again, I have no idea what's going to play. I just kind of pick a mood, a genre, and then it picks from there.
Cool.
Let's see. If you are kaiju and injured while attacking a city, contact Godzilla and Associates to get what you are owed. Ooh, that went over my head. Still do not get it. I think Godzilla as a lawyer is way more scary. I like it.
Okay, I gotta say something here. We'll clear this up. Ruit. His joke was you could always change your name to Regina. He just didn't put all that in it. He just said change it to Regina, I think. Anyways, that was the joke. That's all. It was very quick, and it wasn't super hilarious, but it was clever because he was bringing it back to an old conversation.
It's what's called a callback.
Thank you. That's the word.
Yes.
Aston was doing a callback. Congratulations.
Yes. Aston is a superior comedic force. Regina, Saskatchewan. We were talking about Regina, Saskatchewan while you were off doing whatever it was with cats and stuff. And so
dog. Walking dog.
No, it was Magic Marmot that was walking the dog.
Oh, my mistake. Sorry.
Yeah. So slipped. Comedic force, you should have known. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing him pleading here. And he's going, please.
It is late. It's so late.
Well, what would the punishment be in kaiju court?
Saskatchewan. Oh my god, look at the spelling. I'm so sorry. I can't laugh at you.
Wait, I think I'm going to head out.
I'm Canadian. That's not how you spell it.
Saskatchewan.
S-A-S is correct. Very good. And then it's like cat. C-A. Well, you did it in French.
No, it's
C-A-T.
At two on.
And then
Saskatchewan.
There it is. Thank you.
Yes. I lived there long enough to learn how to spell it.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hi, baby girl. I got a baby girl here. Here.
Someone's awake.
Yeah, there she is. She's wearing her princess dress. Yeah. Here, baby girl. Wait. Let me put her on the big screen. See, there she is. Hi.
Doing a dance. Spin.
She's clean after her bath.
Oh, it's too bad, Dale. I was eating poutine last week. You missed it.
It looked delicious too. It had like the perfect brown gravy. Yeah.
And the curds were on point.
Yeah, I was jelly. Let's see. And so we're gonna have
today I had pierogies and bacon and onions.
Let's see, what did I have today? I had a hamburger, and then I had donuts this morning. Yeah, I did not eat healthy today.
I still have a big red sandwich. I forgot.
I still have half a burger in there.
Whenever I'm at, I work at a butcher shop, and whenever I'm at work, I always want to have, the pierogies because it's cold there, and the pierogies are nice and hot.
Mm-hmm.
But they're usually sold out, so I got a sandwich, and then when I walk by the eater, it's like, oh, dang, there's pierogies. Well, I'll save the sandwich for supper.
Yeah, well, that's good. But it's it's nice to have options because you're working at a grocery store, right?
Saskatchewan is so far removed from Szechuan. Szechuan is South China.
Yeah.
I, in fact, lived in the Szechuan province for 3 years.
Yes. Yes. And, like, I don't know. That must have been quite the culture shock living in China.
Coming back was a culture shock, too.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, yeah, people are rude. And
No, I remember, I don't know if I mentioned this story before. I think, so when we were there, I had to boil water all the time because we had like a gas stove and stuff. There was no hot water unless you boiled it.
Yeah.
And so when I went to visit my friend in England and I had to do the dishes, I started putting the water on the kettle to boil. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I have to boil the water to wash the dishes. And he's like, no, you don't. You just turn on the tap.
Yeah. It's like remember, we have clean water. Yeah. When my friend visited India, he got a stomach bug while he was over there. And so, he had to see an Indian doctor. And the Indian doctor was like complaining about how foreigners have such weak stomachs, right? And so, yeah, and so my friend's sitting there thinking, like, while he's being lectured about his weak stomach, about like, I kind of would prefer clean water.
That's the big thing.
Stomach, yeah.
When I was in China, I got a rash on my skin, and apparently it's a rash that everybody gets there in the springtime. It's very common. But while I was there, the doctor basically told me that if there was ever an apocalypse, the Chinese people would be the only ones that survive because they're used to so much garbage, pollution, bad food, like all this stuff. I was like, wow, their own people are aware of that, and they just admit it freely.
Yep, they're absolutely aware. When they had the Beijing Olympics, she's running around in the background. When they had I just realized that I have me in the big window. When they had the Beijing Olympics, they stopped the factory so that the air would clear. And it was like beautiful blue skies that people hadn't seen in like years. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting.
Oh, yeah, see. I went to a new place called Teriyaki Madness yesterday, says Dale. Yeah, don't eat at any place that says Madness in their name.
Wait, we got a lot more than that. Okay, we have, now I want poutine child. Ooh, squeaky cheese. My dad was, Szechuan sauce was out at McDonald's a few years ago, called it Saskatchewan sauce. That's awesome. I'm going to put that up because that is something that needs to be just
saved for posterity.
Yes, saved for posterity. I went to a new place called Teriyaki Madness yesterday. Yeah, don't eat at any place that says Madness in their name. Oh, you did. Wow, Robin is well traveled. Me and my friend were talking, and I said that he looked turd, like it giving you rise from the dead since 1600. And he said, well, you build like an improper fraction. I was shocked and I was about to be offended, but that was creative. Hi, Micromastophobia. It's good to see you. Yeah, and then...
yeah, my father was in the army, so he moved all the time, so I just got used to moving a lot. So I travel.
Yeah, that's good.
And then COVID came along, and I haven't been anywhere since.
Yeah, well, I mean, COVID kind of stopped a lot of stuff.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was just like before COVID, I could actually afford stuff. Now it's like impossible.
Yeah. I mean, inflation, it hit everybody hard.
That's a really good question. We like our spicy up here too. I wonder if it would be like a maple spice. That's a really good question. What would be a Canadian sauce?
Canadian sauce?
Yeah, well, because, sometimes they mix honey with hot sauce, right? So I could see, like, maple syrup with something different. I mean, they have, like, a spicy maple bacon that people have made as an appetizer. But I'm trying to think other Canadian flavors. Like, you could do, like, a poutine flavor where it was just, like, the gravy. That's a really good question. What would be a Canadian sauce? Bagged milk flavor?
I've had bagged milk. The bag collapses as the milk goes down, and it's annoying. Less air, but it keeps less air in the bag, so the milk stays fresher.
Damn it, Leslie Nielsen. Rest in peace, Leslie.
Oh, Leslie. As let's see, Samuel Leslie Nielsen. I mean, I am Asian, and I'm not ashamed that I drown my food that look like the pits of eternal damnation and suffering. I don't know. Like, it depends on the sauce too. Like, there's some sauces you only want a little bit of, and then there's other ones you just pour on. You know.
Mm-hmm.
He's feeding me chocolate, by the way.
Oh, lucky.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's do Mothra here.
A lot of Canadian food is kind of like, I think, sweets. Oh, and then, we're kind of known for ketchup and our all-dressed chips. Maybe like an all-dressed sauce. That would be pretty good chicken dipping sauce, like an all-dressed sauce.
No. Honey garlic sauce. I've not been able to find it down here in the United States. Honey garlic sauce is an amazing Canadian sauce I've only been able to find in Canada. And
well, I guess that's it then.
It's honey garlic sauce. Honey
garlic.
What does it
Yeah,
taste
that's
like?
the sauce. It's delicious.
What does it taste like?
It's honey garlic.
What's Everclear? If you're making your own Everclear, what is that? I mean, I know what vodka is and distilled water.
Everclear is a type of alcohol.
Oh, okay. Ooh, you're gonna become a moonshiner?
Let's see.
Okay, have fun buying shampoo. I hope it smells nice.
Let's see. I'm a ketchup
190 proof.
Although sometimes I switch to ketchup. We were at we hear a lot about hot sauce, but what about cold sauce? BRB guys, I'm going to buy some shampoo. Micromastophobia, if you have never distilled, do some reading so you know what to throw away. It's 190 proof alcohol.
That's insane. Do you know in China the thing that they drink all the time is called it's been 7 years and I've forgotten, but it smells like varnish. Oh, baijiu. It's called baijiu, and it smells like paint varnish and tastes like paint varnish. It's awful and vile, but they drink it like it's, oh god, it's like gasoline.
I was gonna say something, I forgot. You were talking about paint varnish.
Yeah.
You were talking about how it tastes like paint varnish.
Baijiu tastes like paint varnish.
Yeah,
I didn't really drink it. But one thing I did do that was really cool there that I've never done anywhere else. So there was a speakeasy there called STM. It was in Shenzhen. It was called, the STM standard for Sip Till Morning. And there was no door to the place. You just knocked on a part of the wall on the outside of the building and the wall opened. And you go inside and it looks like an old British club. You know, it's like all leather-bound chairs and dark green paint job and gorgeous paintings. And for a minute you're like, oh, that's a distinguished gentleman. And then you look a little closer and it's like a dog in a suit. But they had no menu.
Yeah.
And you told them what you wanted to drink and you could tell them anything because it was like they were mixologists. So my first drink, I asked for a drink that reminded me of Thailand. And it was amazing when it came back. It was like this lemongrass with a bit of ginger. Oh, it was so good. Some pineapple and mango. And then the second drink I asked for was Singapore Sling. And it was amazing. They were really excellent drinks and it was such a fun thing to do. And that was in Shenzhen, which is the city that's next to Hong Kong.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I haven't been off the continent. Because I'm poor.
And you have a child. That also has an effect.
Yes, but before I had the child, I was still poor. Let's see. Gasoline smells good at least. Ha! Let's see. Isn't that just fact with extra steps? Home brewing and home winemaking is legal in the USA, but home distilling for human consumption is illegal. It is winked at in the home brew stores who sell stills. It can be dangerous if you don't read about it. Yeah, stills can blow up. I've been reading about it for years, but I just don't drink enough to justify it. Now I have several reasons to own a distiller. Yeah, we got one more. We gotta give Otis his static.
I have a weird question because I'm not much of a drinker. Obviously, I'm more of a pothead.
Yeah.
What about that alcohol they make in prison? How vile is that stuff? And it just seems really easy to make.
Make it in the toilet.
Well, I mean, couldn't you adapt that so it's not so gross to like just a barrel of water, for example? Or, like I was just thinking, like, how vile is it?
It's pretty vile. But when you want to get drunk, you'll drink anything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I think I'm done with this panel.
Okay.
Is that there's a trial. Let's see. Wait. I'm not done. Okay, I got clothing. Thin chain. There we go. And we'll have some chaining.
Okay, but does Sentigod have a defense lawyer? Maybe show that in the next panel. Who's gonna take care of him?
Yeah,
he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know the rules. He just got made.
You're saying that he was framed?
No, I just mean somebody needs to defend him. He just became a kaiju. It's not his fault. He didn't know the rules.
Yeah. Okay. So who is a sympathetic kaiju? Let's see. Alcohol is super easy to make. I've made it by accident by leaving a gallon of organic apple cider in the refrigerator for 6 months. It was freaking delicious. Getting drunk is not an end for me. Like, do people really just drink anything for the buzz and feeling drunk? Yes, some people do.
They did in China.
Some people do. My dad was an alcoholic, and then he was sober for 37 years. He passed away. Gamera's a sympathetic kaiju. No, Gamera is up here on the panel. Gamera is not a sympathetic kaiju. Gamera must be neutral in this to make a decision.
King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah.
Do that. Let's see. The 49ers carried sourdough starter for the sourdough for pancakes, but also for the gray hooch at the top you drink.
49ers, the sport team? The sport?
No, talking about actual 49ers. The 49ers sports team is named after the gold rush of 1949. Oh, okay. And so the 49ers were the miners and other entrepreneurs that went out to California in order to dig gold and sell stock to people.
I wasn't aware they were called 49ers.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Because the gold rush started in 1949. 1849.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it started after World War II.
No, 1849. Yeah, 49ers gold miners in California. Yeah.
And Elvis.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so we got that. Let's kind of outline Gamera a little bit. Okay, so what is the next panel then?
Godzilla has a briefcase. Can you shake the briefcase in a little so that it's distinct amongst all that white?
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. I'll go to the shady panel and then I'll give it the same shading as Otis. So that way I don't have to try and remember a million brushes.
You got one on me, Dale. I've never had sourdough flapjacks. I've had buttermilk pancakes, though. Is that... Yeah, it's not the same. Bye, Dale.
Let's see. Panel 3. We're doing very slow tonight.
Well, look at what you're drawing. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, so, let me duplicate this layer, put it down here. What happens next? This is what happened before as we had the tribunal.
I just saw the Marvels movie. I didn't even realize Madame Web was out until 2 hours ago when my brother told me. I thought we had to wait another month or so.
Such a one-trick pony in the Spider-Man comics.
No, she's never a big deal to me.
How do you wrap a big movie around her? I lost you.
My phone fell. That's all.
Okay.
Still here.
All right. So what happens at the trial? There is a trial, right?
Yep.
Does Godzilla make an argument? does like Godzilla makes the argument of X, you know?
Godzilla shouts jail.
Jail.
And then
we don't even know really. Well,
okay, no, listen. So the next panel is the Senti God's defense lawyer bursting in through the doors, ready to defend him. That's the next panel.
She's a comic book character. Yeah.
Yeah, she's an old lady. Weirdly, she looks almost exactly like Aunt May, which I never understood. And she's like the Oracle. She just sits in a wheelchair and tells everybody what's happening, or keeps secrets so they don't know what's happening. And
yeah.
I don't know. She never really, like I said, impressed me. But, quite honestly, if we're being honest, Guardians of the Galaxy were low on the totem pole, too, and they did good with those guys.
Yeah,
so
this is Madam Web in the comics. Okay? She like has... I don't know if this is like a tail or just a long.
No, it's a wheelchair. She's like in a wheelchair.
Okay, so it's like a wheelchair, and then so you see her right here. Who are you? Who dares tamper with the web of fate? Yeah, and
that's
so
like a different incarnation of her.
She took Spider-Man.
And she's blind.
Yeah, she took Spider-Man out of time, and she's like, "You need to do my bidding because you have to do it," and. It wasn't a very good story in the comics, and Sony's trying to wrap up all the properties that they have access to with movies as fast as they can to try and scrape up as much money as they can for the amount of money that they spent for those properties before the contracts run out. And that's why they're spitting out these terrible movies. Yeah, and so...
I think I agree with Aston that Uma Thurman would have been a pretty good choice. Dakota, or what? Not Dakota. What's her name?
The Marvels is bad, but Miss Marvel is a diamond in the rough of that.
Johnson
would have been a better Madam Web. Madam Web is great in the animated series. Shame the movie sucks. Yeah. Godzilla makes the argument for jail. What happens?
No, remember I said in the next panel you need to show Senti God's defense lawyer bursting through the doors to save the day.
Okay.
Because we haven't introduced him yet. Have we?
Defense. Well, I don't need to capitalize defense. Defense lawyer.
Arrive.
Burst.
Okay, burst through the door.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, stick this in the middle. There we go. Sent to God, burst through the door. Let's see. Defense lawyer should be Milna, Godzilla's son. Milna?
Manila.
Let's see. Okay, and then
I'm gonna Google Godzilla's son.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Manila. Oh my god, he looks so goofy. Is he really gonna save the day? He looks like he's made out of turtle meat.
Let's see,
Manila looks like turtle meat.
Godzilla's son. Let's see. We gotta Google this. Oh my, I have to use him.
Excuse me, I just read that he's the adopted son of Godzilla, not the actual son of Godzilla.
Wouldn't that cause drama between Godzilla? Because Godzilla's like, there's Kaiju Rules, and then his own son comes in and he's like, my son! My own son has betrayed me!
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd also be funny, too, if he's, super tiny compared to Godzilla, because it's his little baby son.
Yeah. So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have him.
So beautiful!
He is. He's gorgeous. I love him. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have him back here, and then I'm gonna have him pushing the doors open with his tiny little arms. And so, he's gonna be pushing the doors open in the back.
Oh, big yawn, Robin. I was going to suggest we use Biolante.
Oh, Biolante?
Apparently the ugliest of Godzilla's villain or arch nemesis.
Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do this. That goes like that. There's the back of the courthouse. Let's see. In the movies, it grows up to look like full Godzilla 2 as well, so there's options. Biolante was designed from a contest, if I remember. Really? Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah, so Biolante was seriously, absolutely, literally designed by committee. Or was it like someone sent in a single design?
I think you should do Mecha King Ghidorah. I only thought there was a King Ghidorah, but there's actually a Mecha King Ghidorah. And you haven't done any robots yet.
That's true. I haven't. But, okay, here's my question. Is it hard to draw?
I haven't looked at him. Give me a second. Yeah, I think it is, because he's got 2 dragon tails.
Yeah, because because we have to be honest here. We got 8 minutes left, and I'm only on panel 3, because I've been drawing Kaiju all show. I mean, we have to be honest with ourselves, right? It's like, how much can she realize?
Where did the time go?
The time went into drawing Kaiju.
Okay, he's a 3-headed dragon with 2 tails.
Okay, and then let's see.
No arms, 2 wings, and 2 legs.
Okay, yeah, I know that one. Maybe that's the stenographer.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. And so I have to do the arms are like,
if I start listening to the King Ghidorah album, well, they'll hear it, won't they?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're just gonna have to wait the 7 minutes before listening to the album. Besides, it'll like kind of screw with the sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll do that. Where they're going to be shocked, and then Godzilla. Oh, we got to go back to Godzilla. Godzilla, like, wow, and we're gonna doing. Godzilla's going to be shocked with his little tongue. Ah. All right. See, he's going to be like this. Never mind. I'm thinking of Jet Jaguar. Let's see. We'll do.
You got us all excited for that.
What, Jet Jaguar?
No, all excited about. I was excited about reading about how Biolante was decided by a bunch of fans.
That's okay. Let's see.
Let's look this up.
This might be a good stopping point, actually. Senegod's defense lawyer burst through the door. Yeah, let's draw in Godzilla first.
Hey, did you know there was a Wikizilla?
I did not, but that makes me happy to know that now. That's amazing. Yeah, I love the fact that people still do come together on the internet, even if it's just like, making a wiki about Godzilla characters.
So Biolante was the very first monster to be plant-based versus animal or mechanical.
Ah.
Oh, that's sad.
What? There's full documentation of his design process, though he's notable in the regard. I used to read Wikizilla all the time.
What was sad is Biolante was born out of Dr. Genshiro Shiragami's splicing of Godzilla's cells into a rose that he'd already spliced his dead daughter's cells into.
Why would you
So he
do
became
that?
a giant flower monster with the consciousness of his daughter still inside it. Basically a female Swamp Thing.
Isn't that wait. No. That's the plot
Ugh,
of that
she's scary.
episode of Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, well, they were copying from Godzilla, because this was first appeared in 1989.
Yeah, but you know the episode I'm talking about, right?
No, I've never watched any of them.
So Full Metal Alchemist is one of the. It's a good anime. It's and they even redid it and stuff like that. But I think in the original anime, the this episode hits harder than the redo that was like a lot more serious and stuff like that. And so what it is it's Full Metal Alchemist is about magic, and these two brothers are trying to bring back their mom, and they end up sacrificing parts of their body trying to bring their mom back from the dead, right? And so one of them ends up basically in a suit of armor. Like, he has no body, he's just a suit of armor, right? Like, you take off the helmet and like there's nothing there because he is the suit of armor. And then the other one
is that's the big huge robot guy that stands behind them. Okay.
Yeah, that's the little brother, right? And then the older brother lost his arm and stuff like that. Anyway, so they are sent to investigate wrong magic doings going on throughout the land, right? And there's this town where this guy had made a Shamara, right? And a Shamara is in this world is a talking creature of magic, right? Well, what he had done is he had combined his daughter and his dog to make the Shamara. Yeah, it shatters you, They were going to have a swarm of bat monsters fly out of the lake I used to live on for the original 98 US script. I'm not making this up. Can confirm there's bats out there.
I like bats. Bats eat mosquitoes.
Yeah, bats are good. They don't bite humans.
Nope.
Even vampire bats, which are native to Africa, not to the United States or North America. Even vampire bats, they don't bite. Like, they don't eat very much. There's just tiny little bites. Yeah. And so bats are good. You're good for the environment. But if you ever see a bat flying during the day, it's sick.
Oh. Yeah, I only used to see them at dusk. That's when I would see them.
Yeah, and that's normal because the mosquitoes are out at dusk and they're eating the mosquitoes. And that's one of their prime hunting times. But yeah, if you see a bat flying during the day, it means that it either has rabies or it has a brain injury or something like that. Like they're not daytime creatures in the United States. There are daytime bats, like fruit bats in like the Amazon and stuff. But those are like different, critters.
Did you know that one of my most favorite videos of all time is that black and white video of bats upside down dancing to Bela Lugosi is Dead by Bauhaus?
No, I
have you seen that? Yeah, it's just a regular video of like bats, but like they've flipped it so that it looks like they're standing instead of hanging upside down. Yeah. And then the way that they're swaying and then they open their wings, it all goes in time to the goth music. Yeah. It's awesome. It is so awesome. I've watched it like a million times. I love it so much.
I had a bat fly past me through a passenger side car window growing up. Also not making this up, at sunset. Yeah, that sounds like something a bat might do. But again, they won't attack you.
No, they used to fly around me when I lived in China. But they didn't bug me. I love them. I think they're cool.
Let's see. Is that it? Yes. And so we're going to go chain. I'll just erase it where I'm going to not use it. Chain.
They're all in handcuffs?
Yeah, they're in handcuffs. Yeah, they're in handcuffs because they're on trial. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Do that. And then hang from there. So yeah, they're in handcuffs. And then I think I'll just put it on another layer just so I don't, hurt what I've already done. In case I draw over it so I don't have to like draw around things. Okay, now we're looking up Manila. Let's see if I can do a good Manila face.
I think you should make him more rotund and less like Godzilla's body. More round.
Yeah, well, I have a full body image of Manila. Let's see. So he's going to have his big eyes. And then he has like kind of the ridges. He's like a baby fat Pillsbury sort of. Yeah. And then he's going to have his little mouth. You can kind of tell it's Manila.
Turtle meat!
Turtle meat! Gamera is really neat. He is made of turtle meat. Let's see. And then, we're just going to give him his like little fat fingers down here. And he's got like ripples, like the Michelin Man,
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got
rolls.
Yeah, he does not have pecs like his adopted father, Godzilla. So wait, where did Manila come from? Look at the Wikizilla and find out his origin.
All right. Wikizilla Manila.
None of the images I have really show his feet aside from 3 toes. So I'm just going to go with 3 toes.
An infant member of Godzilla's species, Manila emitted a distress signal from his egg on Solgel Island, attracting Godzilla. When Manila's egg was broken up, Godzilla arrived and rescued him. He raised him as his son and trained him to take up his mantle. He eventually used his knowledge he learned from Godzilla to save his father's life in a battle against Kumonga.
Okay, if he's a lawyer, Michelin Manila. Yeah, if he's a lawyer, he should have...
I like Michelin Manila.
He should have a tie, I think. And
yes.
So let's put him in a bow tie. And then... let's see, what else should he have?
You should color the bow tie in to contrast with his skin. Unless you're going to color the skin in.
No, I wasn't going to color the skin in. I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah,
I said all the time. Let's see. Okay, so, yeah, I think that might be a good place to stop for today. Let me finish this background a little bit. It's not like the best background in the world, but at least it kind of like pushes it in the back a little bit. And then, we went a very interesting place today, considering that we started with Kaiju Lawyers. Okay. Let me do my Otis coloring so that we know which one is Otis. There we go. And that's the here, we'll do that. That's the wrap for this one.
So how many panels it was? 5? 4?
No, we only did 3 panels.
3. Holy moly.
Yeah, we only did
Wow.
3 panels. Yeah, let me do this. Let me like fill in the chains a little bit. So yeah, let's review where we're at. And so where we started, oh, sorry. No. Where we started was down here. And Godzilla had whipped out the Kaiju Union rules. This was the last panel of the last episode. And so then Godzilla brings Philo in front of the Kaiju Tribunal. Let me bring this up so then that way the J's not cut off on Kaiju. And then there's a trial, right? And so we have like the Kaiju Tribunal, he's pleading. And then a Senegod's defense lawyer burst through the door. That's all we got done.
Nice.
This particular time.
You did a lot of work today, man. Lots of work. Be proud of yourself.
No. I mean,
Be
didn't-
proud of yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw the I'll just blacken in for his body back here. And then we don't have to worry about the rest of it. But yeah, I'll just blacken in for his body back there. And then yeah, so that's time. We're 7 minutes over. But that's okay. We live in an amazing age, and you can do that on the internet without, suffering broadcast like penalties and stuff. So, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Robin, for being an awesome co-host and
thanks, Amber.
Yeah, looking up Kaiju Rules and stuff. And yes, thank you, Aston Martin and Jeremy and Micromastophobia, Dale, for stopping by. And then Roots, thank you for stopping by. And then who else did we have today? I think
you got everyone.
I think that was everybody. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anybody. Yeah, okay. So yeah, and Magic Marmot. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. I'm going to turn off Cat Cam. I'm going to turn off Robin. Bye, Robin.
Bye.
And I'm going to turn off this and say goodbye. And thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you next time on Philo.